You know, we're always told that to get what we want in life, we just need more motivation, more willpower. But what if that's not the answer? What if the real key isn't about feeling like it, but about building a system that works for you, no matter how you feel? Well, that's what we're talking about today. How to build a life on the rock-solid foundation of a routine.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now. The word routine, it can sound so boring, right? Like you're stuck in a rut. But we need to completely flip that script. Because routine isn't a cage, it's actually a massive source of power, a tool that gives you control over your life.
I love thinking about it like this. A routine isn't just a to-do list you mindlessly follow. It's the blueprint. It's the quiet, invisible structure that holds everything together. The architecture for the future you're trying to build. It's what turns your big dreams into small, daily actions.
So, to build this powerful new structure, we first have to tear down the old one. And that's the big one, the myth that motivation is the secret to getting things done.
So here's the fundamental problem. Your brain, well, it's designed to be efficient, to save energy. It's always, and I mean always, looking for the path of least resistance. So when you rely on something as unreliable and fleeting as motivation, you're literally picking a fight with your own biology every single day.
And this just lays it out so clearly. Look at the left side. That's the motivation trap. It's all about how you feel. And we all know feelings fade. It's that voice in your head every morning, right? Do I really feel like working out today? It's a constant negotiation. But on the right, that's routine. It's about action, not feelings. It builds on itself, creating momentum. And the best part? It makes success automatic because you've taken the daily debate right out of the equation.
Okay, so we see the problem with motivation. So now what's the solution? Let's talk about what this life's architecture, this powerful routine, actually looks like.
Now, this is such a powerful way to define it. A routine is a promise you make to yourself. Think about that. It's not about forcing yourself to do something. It's about training your mind, repetition by repetition, to follow the path to your future self, instead of getting hijacked by whatever mood you happen to be in at the moment.
And when you do this, the benefits are huge. A good routine creates momentum, so every day feels just a little bit easier. It literally strengthens your identity. You stop trying to be a writer, you just are a writer because you write every day. In this crazy, chaotic world, it's an anchor. And I absolutely love this last point. It gives your future a place to land. You're not just hoping for your goals to happen. You're building the runway for them.
All right, so we get the why. Now let's get into the how. How do you actually build a routine that sticks around for the long haul? This next part is a super clear 4-step blueprint.
Here's the game plan. First, you start small. You pick one single anchor habit. Could be anything, making your bed, meditating for 2 minutes, whatever. Second, you stack on top of that, but you do it slowly. You don't add the next habit until the first one is totally automatic. Third, and this is so smart, you design your environment. Make the good choice the easy choice. Put your running shoes by the bed. Leave the book on your pillow. And fourth, change how you measure success. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. You're tracking the identity you're building.
And this right here, this is the core idea behind step 2, and honestly, it's a game changer. So many of us fail because we go all in with insane intensity, the crash diet, the 2-hour gym session, and we burn out in a week. Forget that. The goal isn't a flash in the pan. The goal is permanence. Real change is built layer by layer, slowly over time.
Now let's be real. There are going to be days you just don't want to do it. Days when your mood, your old habits, your lazy brain, they're all going to fight back. Hard. But here's the most important thing to remember. Those days, those aren't failures. In fact, those are the days that define you. Because showing up when it's difficult is what rewires your brain. It's the moment you prove to yourself that your commitment is more important than your comfort. That's where the real transformation happens.
This is it. This is the whole mindset shift right here. Forget about perfect streaks. Just think of it like this. Every single time you follow through on your routine, especially when you don't feel like it, you are casting a vote for the person you want to be. And those votes add up. Over time, they decide the election for who you become.
So all of this brings us to one final, really powerful idea. When you build a solid routine, you're basically making a statement. You're saying your future is not up for debate.
So let's say it one last time to kill that old myth for good. Routine is not about being restricted. It's not a prison.
It's the exact opposite. It's liberation. It liberates you from having to decide 100 small things every day.
It liberates you from the old you that felt stuck. It frees up all that mental energy so you can focus on the stuff that actually matters.
So the call to action couldn't be simpler. It's not wait for inspiration or find your motivation. It's just build the routine.
Because the transformation you're looking for isn't something you have to chase or force. It's the natural result of the system you create. You build a structure, and the person you want to be, they will just naturally emerge.
And that brings us to the final question, a question just for you. Don't get overwhelmed thinking about your whole life. Just think about one thing. What is that one small anchor habit you can start today that you can use to start building the architecture for your future?